Alright, so here is Masterpiece Grimlock, and he looks pretty cool in robot mode. He really does look like the G1 robot. You know, I don't have mine out. I got a box of G1 stuff. I got Slag, Sludge, Grimlock. I got my old, probably beat up, I don't remember, Sideswipe, and Kickback, somewhere. Those are my old original Transformers that survived, and I know they're here at the house because I remember packing them. They're just somewhere in my garage. So don't expect me to throw a G1 Grimlock up here. I know, dog. That's right. Even the neighbor's dog is upset because I don't have a G1 Grimlock out. But I digress. Grimlock. Yeah, I paid retail for him. I had a friend of a friend want to get rid of his, and my friend's like, hey, my buddy wants to get rid of it. You want to buy it? I'm like, I'll give him $80 for it. I know it's loose. He said the package was dinged. And like sight unseen, I'll give him $80. So I gave my friend $80, and then 2 days later, I had Grimlock. So it came out okay. The box did have like a little ding on the corner. Not that big a deal to me. I was gonna open them up anyway. So yeah. Figure looks pretty good in robot mode here. Kind of doing a quick little turnaround. I don't have my I do somewhere. Not my Lazy Susan, or my Lazy Mike as I like to call it. I'm around. He's got some cool accessories. Does come with a crown. This one is the chromed plastic, the gold chrome. Which there was one that you unfold from the coin or something like that, which I didn't get because that was like the Japanese, like exclusive. Like if I don't know if you had to order it early or what the edition number was, but you can find them on eBay. Like so, if you got the Toys R Us version, you can find all the accessories. And speaking of accessories, I don't have the rest of them out, but I do have stuff for his sword. So, speaking of, let me dim this one. Let's see if you can see it. He's got a light-up feature there. I know the camera's going to adapt, but maybe I got just enough light where it's fine. You can see it lights up pretty good, and in the dim light it's not bad, but in like regular light, yeah, it's kind of like me, so-so. So yeah, his sword lights up. There's a little button on the back of his leg that does that. Now you can take the... this came with like a flaming crown and flaming fists, which are in the box somewhere, but you can take this and encase his sword in flames, and then it lights up much worse. But it's still a cool idea. I mean, you go through and you turn the lights on behind it and everything. It looks pretty awesome, I think. So there's a bunch of third-party stuff. You can add on stuff. So while I got this sitting here... Now, this is one thing I'm going to complain about. Like, he's got these little tabs on there that stick down, so you can't cram this down in there flush. And there's like a little hole, little peg hole for this peg to snap into on the other hand. It just sucks lining it up. It's like, I don't know, like I understand this one because it's to go in there and plug into the light thing, which is fine. They could have left the little tab off. Made the little handle a lot longer. I would have liked anyway. But then, like, when you get to the gun, man, this hand over here is almost useless to hold anything. I mean, it looks cool because it has a little more articulation. I mean, this one only has, like, the thumb that you can move. You know, it's on the side right now. If you can kind of make it out there. See, the thumb's on the side, has the ball joint in there. You can rotate it up. I'm not even going to move it. I'm going to deal with that as articulation. It's such a pain in the butt. But you plug the gun in. And it plugs in okay on this side. Let's see here. And then... See, it's supposed to light up. You can see it from the front, but not so much from the side. So I'm probably just going to go through and try to buy another one of these. I've seen these accessories on eBay, so I'm going to buy another gun and paint the gun things all the way down to these little tip extensions. But anyway, that's his accessories for the most part. So you got a crown, a gun, and a sword, which is fine. The gun and the sword is what came with the original one. This is pretty much just like his original gun. But, you see the little black tab thing that sticks up there. And then on this hand, you got that little bit right there. And it just really sucks because you can't, like, put anything flush in there. And this is what they're using to basically hold the weapons and stuff. Like, you plug that in there, and then that's in. And it just kind of sucks because it's like, I don't know. I just don't like it. Seems like I'm going to end up breaking that little tab off. Anyhow. So there's Grimlock. What else can we do? He has a cool little feature with his face mask there. I'm trying to remember how you do it. I think you do it from the back. So you go through and you can change his eye color. Get him all lit up here again. Alright, and I think you just have to push down on it. And his eye's blue now. No, and there's the other thing about this guy. Of course he is standing on glass. Get that all done. There. So he's got blue eyes. It's just a little switch on the back of the head. You can kind of see it right there. It's got that red chrome kind of look to it, and it's in the down position. You reach back there and flip it up, and it flips his red eyes back down, which I prefer. Anything else? Let's see. Well, we'll do the articulation real quick. He does have like nice sturdy shoulders. Now these pieces on the outside, because there's like this inner part that's kind of connected to the chest, right? But then like these outer parts are metal or die cast. So these things are really sturdy. I kind of wish I'd made them where they collapse in a little bit more in dyno mode, but you know, it's okay. So yeah, you get like good swivel on those. You get a good like it's ball joint on the neck with the ball being at the back base of the neck, so you get like a really good bit of motion on this. Nice bit of painting on there, nice sculpt. Really dig it. But like I was saying about articulation, so you get your swivel, and it's on a ball joint, so you can kind of do it in and out, slightly ratchety in there. It's kind of weird. This is kind of like a double jointed elbow, and this guy's doing splits all over the place. But you get that, you get the elbow, and then you get a wrist swivel, you get a trigger finger, a stupid thumb, and this thing rotates, nothing else, and this just rotates with a thumb, no trigger finger on this one. And then you get a, you kind of get a waist swivel, but it's kind of hindered by all his junk in the back. You get a really weird jointed hip due to the articulation, like this guy can do side kicks all day and stuff like that. It does have a swivel at the top. It is like ratchet jointed, but it is just like, so stiff. It's ridiculous. And now he's wanting to transform and everything else. Oh man. Okay. Train wreck. He has like some toe stuff and this going on. He looks good. Okay. He looks really good. I'm not sure if mine is indicative of all of them, but if you start fooling around with this guy, as you see me just do, he starts going nuts. Now, he is on glass, so that is a good chunk of his doing splits, but you know, if you had him on like a carpet or like a rougher surface, he wouldn't do that as much, but nothing really tabs in super firm in robot mode. So there's that. And I don't do transformations on screen because it takes me forever sometimes and all that, so through the magic of editing, I'm going to turn him into a dinosaur. But that's pretty much his articulation. I mean, I think you guys got a pretty good look at him. His tail tucked in and all that. I mean, you got like some pretty good crazy motion out of the toes if you need it. And yeah, you can fold those down if you wanted. And these are die cast too. I think that's enough of that. There's robot mode. Grimlock robot. Alright, let's go to Grimlock Dinosaur. Alright, after much cussing and flailing of robot limbs and tails, he's in Dinobot mode, dinosaur mode, Grimlock mode, the mode that I bought it for. Oh my goodness, such a headache. Like, I've transformed it a couple of times, and sometimes it transforms fine. And the head flips over, and then these parts connect over here, you flip the arms around, fine. Put the chest up, into the thing, it transforms a lot like the vintage toy. The problem comes with this, the butt. Oh my gosh, this guy's problems are all about the base. I mean, it's like the feet flip around okay and all that, and you get everything transformed all right, but the problem is the hips that were sticking, like straight out, right? Instead of just going straight down and folding like that, they end up at an angle inside there, which I can probably show you, actually. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. They're at an angle in there, and they may not be 100% correct. and it just does not want to go. And part of the problem is there's this great little gimmick where when you turn his head, it's supposed to waggle the tail, which you can kind of see it moving there, which is cool, and I've had it work like a lot better than it is now, but it's just like, ugh, I wish they just left that out. That's just dumb. Collector toy, guys. But other than the butt, I think the robot mode, robot dinosaur mode is awesome. I mean, he's got nice clicky jaw, he's got chrome teeth, he's got chrome embedded in, what color glass is that? I don't know if you guys can tell. It looks kind of smoky on here, but it's green. That's my only real complaint, other than the funky butt transformation and his issues standing on glass, which is kind of like a non-plus. Me looking at it right now, it has like a bluish green, mostly green kind of tint, whereas the original toy had like just a smoky, clear, smoky smoke, you know, like a clear black, like Lego clear black or whatever you want to call it, transparent black, that kind of look. And this is slightly green, which if I hadn't said anything about it, you probably wouldn't notice, because like the gold comes through really well. On the camera, it looks really nice, and I guess that's all that really matters. I mean, he has like almost no paint apps, which is great on this guy. You got some red showing through from the body right here. You got his nice tampoed logo on there. It's not a sticker. It lines up really well. I mean, I could not be happier with this robot mode. Plus, I kind of wish he had like a little opposing appendage thumb, what do you want to call it here? But he does have like, you know, independently articulated fingers. He has an elbow joint. There's a ball joint there. Kind of wish this was on a swivel, like you could swivel his wrist, but oh well. His feet, you know, you can have him like that. You can pose him pretty well, and he's running and all this stuff. And I think this mode is the bomb. Yeah, not much more I can say about that. It is freaking awesome. The only thing that I don't like about this mode is I wish his legs could go in a little bit. Like if I pose him where he's a little bit pigeon-toed, I guess, then you don't really see it. But you put him with his legs straight, for me anyway. Actually, I guess I can point it in and point the toes out. But anyway, if I get it straight, you can see those metal bits that I was telling you about earlier, the die cast that you can't see because I'm not actually got you on, the camera's on there, right? Let's get some light in here too. These metal bits right here, you can see it sticks out. There's no collapsing in there. Like if there was some way this would collapse in just a little bit, like a eighth of an inch, he'd be perfect 10.0 in dinosaur, actually 11.0 in dinosaur mode. But as it is with the funky glass, let's see, yeah, he's not really wanting to cooperate. That's fine. He can not cooperate if he wants. He's Grimlock. But yeah, this is exactly what I bought him for right here. Just that, looking like a dinosaur. Transform him if I want to. You know, he's not bad in robot mode. It's that one part of the transformation. It's a little bit of flappiness in the hips that bumps this guy down from an 11 all the way down to an 8, which is not bad. And he can even hold thrust in his jaw if you have a world's smallest knockoff transformer thrust. And that's awesome. If the tail thing would work better with the head. Thrust. Yeah. He just tore apart thrust. That's awesome. So, I'm a little excited about this guy. Yeah. Oh, check us out. So, one of the features is, if you don't like the red eyes on there, I don't remember, I think the toy, pretty sure the toy had red, cartoon had blue, so you can flip his cranium up, you can flip around, I think you have to pull it out a little bit. I'm hiding it. Let's see here if it's actually a little bit better. Zoom in. You can kind of see it's like a little four-way cross. Four-way kind of cross thing going on there. It's got blue on two. Like that. So once you get him... Oh, is that facing the wrong way? And they got to go the right way. There you go. So now he's got blue eyes. Right? And he's out of focus. Ta-da! And then my preferred mode is back to the red eyes. Yeah. Grimlock. So, I'll let you guys admire him for a minute. He does have like a little flamethrower thing in there. And I think there's somebody that sells like a flame that goes in that I'll have to look and see. I may buy some more parts for this guy, but as it stands, I'm happy with him just like he is. I got my flaming sword if I want to use that. But like I was going to say, I'll let you guys admire my Grimlock here while I grab Optimus. This is the MP-10 Optimus Prime, which, you know, he should be a little bit smaller. Grimlock should be a little bit bigger. So, not bad. Like when you have him in truck mode, though, which I'm not going to do right now. You know, it looks pretty good. He looks really big then. Let me grab some more Transformers. Here's a Masterpiece. Red Alert. Who else do we want? Oh, how about a truck mode Ultra Magnus from Generations? So that's pretty good. Like, that's the size I would have loved him to be. Scaled like that, where this was MP-10 and he was like that big, which would have been like double the size he is now. And then here he is with Red Alert, which I should have done this in robot mode, I'm now realizing. But he's staying in Dinobot mode. Sorry guys, kind of goofed that up. I'm not like the world's best Transformer reviewer, which I've got Roadbuster hopefully coming up next. But I'm gonna do this Grimlock tonight and get him done. So like Saturday, getting some filming done, and hopefully the stuff I'm gonna have it scheduled like Monday, Tuesday, and all that. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like I said, if he had only had a better butt transformation, if they'd done away with the, you know, I mean, it's cool and all when you get it working. But, I mean, do I really need it as a 41-year-old Transformer fan? My answer is going to be no. I don't need that. Alright guys, enough fun with Grimlock. Thanks so much for watching. Would I buy him? Yes, I would buy him for 80 bucks. If I could get this guy at retail, I think as a masterpiece, official masterpiece, he's totally worth it. I think there's some third-party stuff out there. I know there's some third-party booties that go in his feet to make him taller as a dinosaur. Actually, taller as a robot. So when he's with Prime, he's actually taller than Prime. Because when he's in robot mode, I think he's right at, if not slightly shorter than Optimus. There's some third-party stuff coming out. I'm probably going to pass on it, masterpiece-wise. You know, yeah, that's just how I am. There is a, I forget who's making it, but there is a Dinobot combiner set that I'm totally stoked about getting, and totally forgot to pre-order, but the first part is out. It's like Snarl, but I forgot what they call him. But I digress. Like I was saying, would I buy him? Yes. Retail price only. I'd probably find a release that had a different colored plastic, but as it looks here on camera, it does not look bad. So I can't really convey that to you guys, how it looks like a funky lime green plastic, but meh. He is an 8 out of 10, but if he had a better transformation, if he had smoky plastic, and if he didn't have loose hips, he'd be an 11. I think they did a really good job with the finished product on the Dinobot side, but a couple of aspects in the transformation and robot side were a little wonky. Yeah. So I'm gonna say, if you don't have one, I'm gonna say watch this review, which you just did. Use a little bit of caution and get one. I'm gonna say get one, even though I'm having issues with mine. I'm gonna say get it because I think he's flipping cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna say, hey, comment down below, you know, like over here, subscribe over here, do all the above, all that stuff, get it all done. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and keep playing with your toys. Me and Grimlock do, right? Playing with his broken thrust. Alright guys, later. Thanks for watching. heck? This no Brokeback Cybertron.
Hi-ho, Grimlock, and away!
Grimlock, say this one time. Get off.